Hey everyone, welcome back to Wacky Wednesday with Willa. I have something soups exciting to tell you. I recently read this weird but kind of interesting book that I would love to share the information about. Okay, let's just get to this bugs. Okay, let's just get to this excitement already. So, what is my book called, you ask? Okay, my book is called You Have 7 Messages by Stuart Lewis. Here it is, the moment we've all been waiting for, the worst book I have ever read. Well, this is the worst book I've ever read because nothing even happens basically in the whole thing. Like, it tells what happened to her mother right before she died, like where she was at and everything, like in the middle of the book. And then at the end of the book, you think that there'd be a plot twist or something, but there's nothing. The same thing. Nothing even happens. I do not recommend this book to anyone because then you'll have a very rough life. I think that we should get into the juicy stuff now. Yay! I think I'm just going to start with the basics. The genre of this book is realistic fiction and a little bit mystery. And there isn't really an overall tone. It kind of just changes a lot. And I'd say the tone would be surprised or happy or upset. It changes throughout. Let's rewind a little bit so you know the summary of the book. Okay. The whole story is basically about a girl named Luna. She's trying to find out the events that lead up to her mother's death. She has a father and a brother, and her brother's name is Tyle. She also has a friend that is a boy named Oliver. They like each other. And Luna finds her mother's phone in her studio and it has 7 unread messages on it. And she reads them one by one and she tries to find out the events that lead up to her mother's death so she can know who her mother was with and stuff like that. She reads them and visits the place or person that they're from. So if like a guy named Jimmy called, then she would go and visit Jimmy and like talk to him and ask him about it. And this helps her find out more about her mother. And in the middle of all of that, her father gets her an old vintage camera for her birthday. And she has loved taking pictures since she was 5 years old. So she's taken such great pictures that her friend Daria, she helps her get an interview to have a photography show. And she takes really cool pictures that a lot of people like. The theme of this book is to forgive and give second chances. And this is the theme because Luna's father forgave her mother, and Luna had to forgive Oliver, and I can't tell you either of those, but I might as well just tell you because this book is so awful, and I don't think anyone in here should read it, unless they like boring books, but, you know. Okay, the foil characters in this book, I think, are Rachel 1 and Luna, because Rachel 1 is, like, very popular and sassy, and she's kind of sneaky. And Luna just kind of goes with the flow, and she's very nice, and they get in, like, a little argument. Well, it's, like, not really an argument, because Rachel does something that's really mean to Luna, like, behind her back, without her knowing, and then she finds out, and then Luna gets mad at Rachel 1. Ugh! And so they kind of get mad at each other, and then you can kind of find out who they really are. And also, if you're wondering why I said Rachel 1, it's because there's 2 Rachels, Rachel 1 and Rachel 2, and they used to be Luna's friends. Okay, well, I think that we should wrap up Wacky Wednesday with a rating of the book. Well, I rate this book a 2.5 out of 5. And you might think, why would I read this book if I rated it so badly? Well, there's kind of a reason for this. And the beginning was actually really good and interesting. However, after the middle of the book, it went downhill, like badly. Well, that's it for today. I hope you enjoyed Wacky Wednesday with Willa. Tune in for Freaky Friday with Felicia or Tacky Tuesday with Tara. Bye!